Hey guys, Archerat here. I'm going to make a beginner's guide to Rainbow Six Siege. I want to thank Rogue 9 because that's where I usually get my info and the numbers that he crunched in. I'll leave a link at the description on his channel and the table that he provided. Thank you, Rogue 9. I'm just going to dumb down some info that I've learned from you. So, what is my goal in the beginner's guide for Rainbow Six Siege? My goal is to introduce the competitive nature of Rainbow Six Siege to beginners, which is rank. So, rank is played with the game mode of bomb, which attackers will have to try and defuse or eliminate all the defenders, or the defenders have to eliminate all the attackers or prevent the attackers from planting the diffuser on the bomb site. So it's played with a 3-minute duration, 4 rounds to win, and there will be an overtime if it's on 3-3, 2 rounds to win. So you have to be level 50 to play rank. There is a pick and ban phase. There is an MMR restriction of within 1000 per friend. There is a ranking system and there are quitting penalties. So skill level, you have copper 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bronze 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, silver 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, gold 3, 2, 1, platinum 3, 2, 1, diamond, and then champion. So currently my rank now is a platinum 3. It's the highest I've ever been, but that doesn't make me the best player in Siege right now, obviously. But this is just me introducing it to beginners that want to play, especially my friends right now who's been asking me to make, hey, how do I play Rainbow Six Siege? Or hey, I'm gonna buy the game when it goes on sale on Steam. And yeah, so this is for them. This is for you guys too. I do stream Rainbow Six Siege on my Facebook page, facebook.com/archerat. Sorry, I choked on my saliva there. But yeah, so essentially that's my goal. So we'll be focusing on the rank aspect. We're not gonna focus on other game modes, such as hostage and secure area. We're just mainly going to focus on ranked. Alright, in the first episode we're going to talk about game mechanics, and one of them is learning about speed and armor. So we got Ash here with 3 speed, 1 armor, Twitch here with 2 speed, 2 armor, and Montaigne here with 1 speed, 3 armor. And we're going to see how damage affect their armor respectively. Alright guys, as you can see of the blood splatter, we did some testing. So I am Ash, 1 armor, 3 speed. This is Wamai. His gun has 30 damage. Right now my health's 126. Before we get to that, I just want to point out that no matter what armor type, the head is always an instant kill. The arms and legs has a damage multiplier, and the body for 1 armor is a 100% or 1.0 damage multiplier. For arms and legs for 1 armor, it's a 0.75 damage multiplier. For 2 armor, the body is 0.9 damage multiplier. The arms of the 2 armor is 0.675. For 3 armor, the upper body is 0.8 damage multiplier, and the arms and legs are 0.52 damage multiplier. Alright, so my health now is 126, so minus 30. 126 minus 30 should give me 96. Shoot me in the chest, please. Correct. Okay. So now my arms and legs will do, so 30 times 0.75, it's 22.5, but round that down, it's 22. So 96 minus 22, whoops, should give me 74. Shoot me in the legs. Correct. Now shoot, wait, 74 minus 22. Shoot me in the arms, that should give me 52. That's correct. Alright, so we've proven that the damage is consistent, knowing the damage of the gun plus the damage multipliers. So we're moving on to the 2 armor, 2 speed. Alright, so I'm Twitch now, 2 armor, 2 speed. So 2 armor, upper body is 0.9 damage multiplier. Arms and legs are 0.675 damage multiplier. So again, the MP5K, the damage is 30. So 30 times 0.9 will give me 27. So 200 minus 27 will give me 173. So please shoot me. Upper body. Correct. So now my arms and legs should be, so 30 times 0.675. So that's 20 damage. So I should have 153 health. Arms, please. That's correct. So I should have 133 if I'm shot in the leg. Yep, that all proven correct. We're moving on for a 3 armor. I'll head on to defense. Now I'm on defense. I am Rook, a 3 armor, plus with his Rook plates, but that's another topic. So as I told you, if you're a 3 armor, the upper body is 0.8 damage multiplier and the arms and legs are 52. So Dokubi's gun here, MK14, is 60 damage. So if I were, so the damage multiplied by the damage multiplier, so 60 times 0.8 will give me 48, and 200 minus 48 will give us 152. Please shoot me in the chest. That is correct. So now 60 times 0.52, that's for the arms and legs, will give me 31.2, but round it down, 31. So 31, 152 minus 31. 152 minus 31 is 121. Please shoot me in the legs. That's correct. So now 121 minus, wait, what did I say? Minus 31 should give me 90. Shoot me in the arms, please. Then that is correct. So we now understand what the damage multiplier means. I will show you the table for where the damage multiplier is. But now let's talk about Rook plates. So Rook plates, they add for 1 armor. I'll also include this in the table. For 1 armor, in the upper body, it will be 0.8 damage multiplier. So if you're a 1 armor, it makes you an equivalent to a 3 armor. If you're a 2 armor, the damage multiplier is 0.72. If you're a 3 armor like Rook, the damage multiplier is now 0.64 for upper body. Okay, so we know the damage is 60, right? So 60 times 0.64, because now I have a Rook plate plus I'm 3 armor. It should do 38 damage. So 90 minus 38. Sorry, 90 minus 38 should give me 52 HP. Please shoot me upper body. Alright, 51. Okay. Maybe I'm off by decimals here, but regardless, just the difference of 1 and 2, or it's the decimals. Alright, I'm not including it. But have your own computation. There's a computation table made by Rogue 9. I'll be linking it in the description below. So now for the arms with 0.416. So 60 times 0.416 will give me 24.96. So basically 25 or 24, we don't know. So 51 minus 25 is 26, or 51 minus 24 is 27. So please shoot me in the arms or the legs, yeah. So 26. So it did 25. So that time it rounded up. So again, the decimals vary, but that's basically how Rook plates work. I'll be leaving the table on the screen, or on and the Rogue 9's table on the description below. So let's talk about range and damage drop off next. Alright, now I'm Ash. Remember, 1 armor, 3 speed. We'll talk about speed later, but now we're going to talk about damage drop off. So for assault rifles, the damage drop off starts at 25 meters. So you're at 18 meters right now. He's using an SMG. SMG starts at 18 meters. Please stand back at 18. Just ping me. So at 18 meters, his damage should be close to 29. Please shoot me in upper body. It's still 70, so take 1 more meter back. 1 more. Alright, go. So there. So 170 minus 141. 170 minus 141. It's 29. So the ping system here kind of sucks, but there, that's 19 meters. So that's the damage drop off. So for SMGs, it starts at 18 meters and ends at 28 meters. By 28 meters, it would be tapered, or it would be at the maximum of. So let's see. He's using the MP5K. I'm using the table. The damage of MP5K maximum is 22. So that's the farthest he can go. So please go beyond. Please go beyond 28 meters. Where are you at? Okay, that's fine. So 141 minus 22 should be 119 or close to that. Please shoot me upper body. That's correct. So we've proven that the damage drop off depends on the gun damage, the armor type, and the distance.
Or has yet to locate a bomb.
Alright, so now I'm Bandit, a 1 armor 3 speed on defense. We're going to see the damage drop off of an assault rifle. Where's Zofia? Alright. So the damage drop off for assault rifles is 25 meters and ends at 35 meters. So Zofia's gun does 45 damage. So Zofia's gun does 45 damage. Hold on. Zofia, the M762, and the maximum range is 45 meters. Sorry, 35 meters. And the maximum damage it can do is, I believe it's, where is it? 45, then 23. So the maximum damage at the farthest range is 23. So I'm gonna stand on my spot again. Hold on, check if I'm... okay. So beyond 35 meters doesn't matter. The maximum damage it can do is 23. So 69 minus 23 does 46. Please shoot me, center mass. What did I say it was? I think you're still too close. I said 43. So 23 minus 46. Please step more back. Okay, now center mass. There we go. That's correct. So the first shot there, he wasn't at the maximum range yet. So I'm guessing he's like, according to the table, he was at around 33 meters. But his maximum range is, or Zofia's maximum range, her gun is 35 meters for assault rifles. That holds true for all assault rifles. Some exceptions though. Please check the table made by Rogue 9. Link in the description. Alright, so that's Dokkaebi. Remember, her DMR does 60 damage, and her max range is 40 meters, but the damage drop off starts at 25 meters. Alright, so the maximum damage of a DMR, of her DMR, should be 51. So 142 minus 51. 142 minus 51. It should be 91. So please shoot me, center mass. That is correct. So we know that the maximum range of DMRs are 40 meters. I'll leave the table below. Alright, I'm Ash, 1 armor, 3 speed. That's Maestro. Maestro's gun, his LMG does 35 damage. So if you come close to me, please shoot me at short range. Just 1 shot, please. Okay, that's correct. 200 minus 35 is 165. So LMG damage is similar to an DMR. Okay, you're at 46 meters. So Maestro's gun should do 24 damage. So please shoot me, center mass. So 132. What did I say? 132 minus 24. 108. That is correct. So we've proven that the damage drop off starts from 25 and ends at 40. So beyond 40, it will always be 24 damage. Alright, check the table, leave it on description, and I'll be flashing it on the screen. For the pistols and machine pistols, we'll leave that for you to test. Alright, let's talk about penetrations next. So penetration in ARs and pistols, they do simple penetration. So simple penetration means they can penetrate through a wall. But first, let's describe what a wall is. A wall has two layers. So the first side, the outside side of the wall, which is here, and the inner side of the wall. So it can penetrate through one. It can penetrate to two layers. So essentially one wall. So if I were to shoot that computer, it would catch it. So I'll shoot this one so you can see the bullet hole. So that's the third one. It catches it on the third, and same goes for pistols. So if I were to shoot it, it would catch it. So how much damage reduction does it do? So this is Frost. The damage of her gun is 45. So 45 times 0.5 is 22. It's either a round up or a round down. So I have 178. If it's minus 22, it should be 156. Yes, that's correct. So the damage reduction of hitting through surfaces is 0.5. So now, how does that affect operators? So simple penetration, as I said, should be able to penetrate through two layers, and on the third catches it. So if I shoot through the armor, it does penetrate to the head.
4 eliminated. Friendly mission success.
So let's talk about full penetration next. Full penetration is when a sniper or a DMR shoots through a wall. So full penetration, or so a DMR can do one shot per flank on barricades. But basically, a full penetration is when a wall has two layers, and full penetration means it will catch it on the fourth layer but not penetrate on the fourth. So basically, if I shoot through this, it will penetrate the third layer but not the fourth. So that's what full penetration is. You see? Then there's still a fourth wall that it did not penetrate. So now the damage reduction that's Bandit. Bandit is a 1 armor, so I can see the true value of his of the damage. Whoops, I missed. Sorry. There. So it did 29 damage. It's supposed to be close to 30, but it's consistent 29. Maybe again because of the damage multiplier, the decimals are playing along. But essentially, walls reduce it by half. So now, full penetration. So for example, let's say from here. So I hit him on the body. So it does full damage because this is not a wall. So from 142 health, he's down to 82. So from these kinds of surfaces, you do full damage, but from walls, it reduces by half. So again, from here, yes, from his health from 82, now he's down to 22. So that's basically full penetration. So just like simple penetration, if I were to shoot through a limb, it would be an instant kill. So let's talk about speed next. I am Ash, 1 armor, 3 speed, and that's the fastest speed rating. Running with pistol is faster than running with an assault rifle, that's given. And shields will be the slowest, given that Blackbeard is also the slowest. So Oryx has a special dash ability that knocks people down. Can you please do a dash over there? Okay. So that's a dash. So Oryx is a 2 armor 2 speed. The difference between a 3 speed and a 2 speed is that 2 speed is only 0.9 as fast as a 3 speed, or basically 10% slower. A 3 armor is 75% as fast as a 1 speed, or 25% slower. And as you can imagine, with this shield, you'll be really small. So shield speed is 67.5% as 67.5% slow than a 1 speed, 3 speed, and a Blackbeard will have the slowest movement speed with 62.5% speed percent as fast as 3 speed, or you know what I mean. So me and Oryx are gonna have a race to go to that black van. So when the time hits 6:30, we're gonna all go. 3, 2, 1, go. So as you can see, maybe there's a bit of ping delay here, but it's expected that Ash is as fast as a is the fastest in all speed ratings. So now we're going to talk about Barbwires and Melusi. So Barbwire, Oryx, could you please put your Barbwire? So that's Barbwire. It slows you down. It depends on the speed rating how much it slows you down. But defenders aren't affected by it. So the next one is Melusi, which is the latest op in Operation Steel Wave. She has this I call it Melusi traps. So the closer you get to it, the slower you get. So that's a Melusi trap right there. As you can see, it slows you down, and defenders aren't affected. But the closer you get, the more of the effect it has on you. So if we compare that, can you please put a Barbwire over here? So if we compare that, it's the Melusi trap does similar to it if you're closer to it. But if you're just at the edge of it, you're still a bit fast compared to how you are in the middle. Basically, the closer you are to it, the greater the effect. The Barbwire is not as terrible, but it still slows you down quite a bit. Alright, so since we're talking about speed, there's one operator in the defense called Legion. Legion, can you throw a goo mine, please? So that's a goo mine. It cloaks, it's invisible. When you step in it, it stops you from sprinting. You can't sprint. And it does exponential damage over time. Sorry, not exponential. What I mean is consecutive. So 6 damage each time. Until you take it off. So you can't sprint during that time. So let's talk about how Clash affects speed now. So that's Clash. She's one of the most annoying ops out there. So she has this slowing effect. So if she activates her electricity, it slows down my movement speed. So let's see that again. So let's see that when I'm heading towards her. So it's still activated. It slows you down so much that it feels like you're prone. So the best counter for Clash is a melee and then aim for the legs. Now let's talk about ladders, vaulting, and rappelling. So as you can see here, I get a vault prompt right as I'm near it. But you have to be, it doesn't always show depending on which surfaces, unless you actually aim for it. So like that I can vault, this I can vault, and this is how ladders work. You don't have to press space to get off and just go down. But there's a special trick on getting on ladders or getting off ladders. Ow, fall damage. Alright, stop. So right as before you fall, you can catch yourself by pressing climb. So if you have a high ladder that can damage you, and then you catch yourself right before you land, you'd be able to negate the fall damage. Oops, I didn't catch it. I didn't get the prompt there. And those are one of the things that happens. So you have to do it. You have to do it perfectly. So next is rappelling. Rappelling takes some time getting used to, especially in the Rainbow Six Siege. Maestro, can you go beside the black car over there, please? So in rappelling, you have to hold space, and as you can see, I can't move my mouse farther than this movement range or range of movement. So what you do is you change your stance, and you'll be able to reach at least wider than this stance. But not you can't be all the way, like right now I can't reach Maestro. This is as far as I can reach. So you have to practice how rappelling works. It's usually meant for window plays. So you have to practice how rappelling works. So there's two kinds of entry. One breach entry. What people usually like to do is they put a breach charge, breach, and right before they're gonna move in, they're in. They detonate. Then there's the normal entry is when you break the window and then you just rappel in, same animation.
You located a bomb.
And then you already know the landing animation. So if I'm gonna rappel here, land, and this, that's just it. Take note that there's time for you to get on and get off rappel. So like for example this, I'm vulnerable at those few seconds. So that's basically rappelling and how ladders work. And vaulting. Let's talk about barricades next. So barricades, there's a castle, there's the big door, and then there's windows and doors. Same goes for the castle. So this is your normal barricade. So you need to destroy 10 planks. 1. So it takes 2 shots to destroy, 2 to 3 shots to destroy 1 plank. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this should be the one that destroys it. Yes. Now, to make it vaultable, you need a minimum of 6 planks destroyed. And it can be anywhere. So 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is vaultable. Melee, it takes 1 to 2 melees for it to be vaultable, but it takes 3 melees to break. So if 1 to 2, if you hit in the right spot, it destroys 6 planks right away and makes it vaultable. Coming up? Okay. It's a proximity. Alright. So how about the 2? So 1, 2, and then it's vaultable. There's a secret way on vaulting. If you hit it the right spot twice, it's now vaultable even though you destroyed only 1 plank. So this is a castle. Castle barricades are special because they're by the off castle. That's castle right there. It takes 12 melees to destroy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then this should break it. Yep. So it takes 12 to destroy. You can use explosives to destroy it. So the normal health you'll receive from getting picked up from a down but not out state is 20 HP. So Rook, could you please down me? Down thermite. Okay, stop.
The user is no longer in your
Alright.
possession.
So when I pick him up, he should have 20 HP.
The diffuser
Yep.
has been recovered.
And that's the down but not out res. Alright, so can you down me?
Withdraw
Alright.
the diffuser.
So now you can see that Zofia is down and has the option to withstand. Withstand takes about, I don't know, same amount of time planting and gives you 5 HP when getting up. Alright, let's talk about the Finka res now. So Finka is one of those healing ops for attackers that gives you temporary 20 HP. So when you're down, you can actually get extra HP in the latest buff to Finka. So Tachanka, can you please down me? Alright. Now that I'm down, I'm going to res using Finka's Finka boost. That will give me 50 temporary HP, but an overall increase of, wait for it, for 30 HP instead of having the normal 20 HP when you just get res normally. Let's talk about Doc next. Doc is one of those special operators who have their innate ability to stim themselves or to self-revive. So my stim gives me an additional 40 HP. That's the maximum stim. If I also towards the teammate is 40 stims. Could you please injure me? Alright, now that I'm down, there's an option for me to revive myself, which gives me 75 HP. That depends on that costs 1 stim. Alright, so now we're going to look at how Rook plates work. Alright, so Sledge, would you throw a grenade at me, please? So as you can see right now, I don't have a Rook plate. And it instantly kills me. Alright, as we saw earlier, I died from the grenade of Sledge. Now I'm gonna pick up a Rook armor and see the difference. So, throw a grenade at me, please. There. The Rook armor has an innate ability to guarantee you a down but not out state, whether if it's an explosion,
located by Op 4.
like as long as it's not a headshot, it's a guaranteed down but not out state. Let's talk about explosives next. So there are roughly about 4 utilities that are explosive.
If you remain in the zone, you will be
Impact
detected by
grenades,
hostiles. Your location has been
claymores.
compromised.
Please place your claymore. That's a claymore. Hand grenades and the nitro cells. Those are the 4 explosive utilities. That doesn't include Ash charges or Zofia charges. Yeah. So, impact grenades, they explode upon impact, hence the name. They do roughly around 65, 56 to 50 damage, respectively to 1, 2, and 3 armor. So 65 on 1 armor, 56 on 2 armor, and 50 damage on 3 armor if it's directly hitting them. And then damage drop off starts at 2 meters, and then on the third meter there is no more damage. So how do claymores work? Claymores are directional. They only explode facing that direction. So the maximum range of a claymore is about 3 meters, same with the impact grenades. So by the 4th meter, it won't detonate or you won't be affected. But the damage of a claymore is exactly the same as a hand grenade. So let's check now. I'm at 3 armor. So excuse me. If the numbers are correct, I should have like 95. But if the numbers change, that means it's been patched. It's 88 with no Rook plate. So 88 damage on claymores. So 88, 200 minus 88 is 112. So 112 damage on a 3 armor. So you could expect that regardless of 0 to 2 meters, you're instantly killed. Hence that anything between 0 to 2 meters upon a claymore, you're most likely dead. Or even 3 meters. let's talk about hand grenades. So Finka, can you throw one on the ground? 1, 2, 3, 4. So about 4 to 5 seconds without cooking. There's just ping issues, but usually it's 5. It did 150 damage on 1 armor. So that's the base damage of a hand grenade. So like we said earlier, frag grenades have a cook time of 4 to 5 seconds. So if I don't cook this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 5 seconds. Alright, now we're gonna look at the damage radius of a nitro cell. So Ace is a 2 armor 2 speed, and Ash is like a 1 armor 3 speed. So we'll see the effects of. So Ace is standing about 3 meters and Ash is standing about 4 meters. So could you detonate it, please?
Must recover the diffuser.
So
Down
as
to
you
one
see,
friendly.
within 3 meters it's an instant kill, but even for Ash standing at 4 meters, it's not. It only did 77 damage. No. Yeah, 77 damage at 4 meters. Alright, let's talk about the defense of Kapkan. Okay, so the damage for Ash, which is a 1 armor, should be 60. So, yes, that's correct. So there is no difference between standing and crouch. So you'll always receive the 60 damage. And the damage difference from distance is regardless as well. So even if you have a wide door and if you stick to the side, it's still gonna give you full damage. You can see the damage radius with the char marks on the floor, but that's a bit too technical during game. So let's talk about Ash charges next. So that's Ash. Please destroy. Hello? Alright, now I want you to shoot me your Ash charge. So it gives a 50. Oh, it gets a 50 impact damage. Please shoot it on the floor. And it gives so it gives 90 for a, what do you call this? For a 1 armor 3 speed up like bandit. Alright, let's talk about Zofia. Whoa, Zofia next. So Zofia is the special op that can withstand herself, that can will herself back up. But she has her grenade launcher has 2 impacts and 2 stuns. So let's do the stuns first, just 1 at a time. The stun impact detonates on impact, but can you please stun the other way? So at this point it has like a 4-second timer. Zofia and Ella has the special ability to have the stun effect at the least amount of time. So now we're going to try the impact grenades of Zofia. Zofia, can please hit me directly. So it does about 65 damage on a 1 armor. Hold on. So Zofia charges does 65 damage. I'm not gonna test it anymore on the 2 armor or 3 armor. That's up to you, but I'm just saying that that's the base damage of the Zofia charge. So you can expect for a 2 armor or 3 armor, it's much weaker than that. But the Zofia, the Ash charges is more painful. So in Rainbow Six Siege, the rank competitive matchmaking is a bomb type situation where we have to defuse this bomb using a diffuser. So Blackbeard, can you please plant? So the plant time is 7 seconds.
Bomb diffuser in place.
And the diffusing time is 7
located.
seconds.
Disable it.
That's 4 zaps. And then on the 4th zap, and then a little bit, that's the diffuse. The timer of the diffuser is 40 seconds, as you can see in the settings of matchmaking. So what is a spawn peak? A spawn peak is, by the name itself, is
10 seconds
a
left.
peak when you get spawned. So here's one of
5
the
seconds.
spawn peaks in Chalet. And what I'll do is I'll pretend that the attacker is
Op 4
me
has
on
yet to
the
locate a bomb.
other computer. So this is usually a spawn peak. It's different from a run out. A run out is quite different, as you know. So as you see, Zofia is there.
Op 4
This would
eliminated.
happen in a
Mission
spawn
successful.
situation. Yeah. So that's one of like the usual spawn points. I would like to spawn peek. So now we're going to know what a run out is. A run out is essentially running out during a spawn or even
Down to
during the
10
match.
seconds.
But here's one of my favorite spawn run outs.
Down to 5 seconds.
Is here. So I wait for the right time. So at this, if you'll be lucky if they're still droning, and you can shoot them in their spawn. So that's a run out. So what are the different cams in Rainbow Six Siege? There's the drone, and then outside you can find default cams. I'll show you in the defense side.
The area. Hostiles regrouping.
So in the defense side, you can have your default cams, which are the cams that spawn during the which is located in the map, and you have other cams like the Valk's cam or Black Eyes. There are bulletproof cams, there's maestro cams, there's echo drones,
Keep the
and
hostage
even
safe. Hostiles approaching.
Mozzie hacked cams.
Secure the hostage.
So Maestro has his own cam called the Evil Eye that can shoot lasers and do 5 damage. So that's the Evil Eye. It's bulletproof. You can only kill it when it's open. So when it's open, you can see it close. You can try, you know, open it, and then there. It can see through smoke. And
Hostile
again, it can
insertion.
shoot.
Prepare to engage.
I forgot to mention, in the default cams, you can ping your... in all the cams, you can ping the enemy. So for this example, I'll do this. So look for enemies. So they're all rappelling. So for example, that guy. So here, I'm pinging
Op 4
them.
has visual on the hostage.
And then wherever they were last pinged, that's where they'll be marked. So that's the Maestro cam. This is Echo, and this is his yokai drone. It's a drone that can shoot sonic blasts. So the effect looks like this. And this orients you. You can ping enemies, and it can cloak as well. So that's the yokai or echo drone.
Secure the area.
This is a bulletproof cam. You can stick it to walls as long as you can reach it. I believe it can see through smoke, hence the glow. So it's bulletproof but not melee proof. So the way to destroy it is you melee it, or you shoot it from the back. There's a weak spot on
Hostile insertion. Keep the hostage safe.
there's a weak spot on these. So if it's not hit directly, if you hit it on the side, it's gonna be destroyed. Or you can also hit it from the back. So that's a bulletproof cam.